party and your position for working purposes?
Commissar, EFF National Spokesperson.
Tony, thank you very much for speaking to us at Gagazi FM News. Let's start here, just to be clear. What are the EFF's expectations of the president's address later in this evening?
We have been having expectations for 30 years, so we are not expecting anything apart from the rhetoric that we'll be hearing, and we've been hearing every time the president takes that platform every year. He speaks like he's new in office. He speaks like he just discovered the levels of unemployment in South Africa. He has no solutions. So the only thing that will please the EFF is for him to say, these are the promises that I made last year. This is what has been done, and these are our failures, and this is how we plan on improving.
What's your take on the government's response, the GNU, into immigration issues, which has become quite a sensitive issue in the country? We've seen, for example, in Durban, groups such as March and March demonstrating in schools because of an issue that they alleging that foreign nationals are flocking into schools, and the children of citizens are not finding schools and placement of schools simply because foreign nationals are a priority. There are also citizens complaining about the crime levels that are very high, and also accusing foreign nationals because of the crime levels of the country. What's your take on the government's response when it comes to issues of immigration in the country?
The government's failures on security, first and foremost, the crime levels cannot be channeled to immigration. The government's failures of building schools cannot be channeled to immigration. So they are using immigration as a scapegoat. There's nothing new that is happening to immigration. Since the DA minister has become Minister of Home Affairs, what change has he done? And they channel this immigration problem to be an African black problem. Here in Cape Town, there are more white immigrants than anything else. So the government channels all its failures in our security cluster, in our schools education. They still haven't built toilets. You cannot say there's an immigration problem. There are pit toilets. Children are dying every day, and you want to constitute it to an immigration problem. They need to fix their house. They need to get their house in order. They need to provide services. They come here with their fashion parade dresses to come and make empty promises. They need to give people service delivery. We are going to local government elections this year. What are they going to promise our people again for the next 5 years? We want our citizens to be wise and to blame the government for their lack of service delivery and for not giving our South Africans what they deserve and what they pay for.
Let's come into the increase of salaries for the MPs. Speaking to some citizens as well as analysts, what they've said is this is a slap on the citizens' faces, simply because how are you increasing salaries of MPs when there's a high unemployment issue? There's people that are complaining of being underpaid. What do you have to say about that? Because, I mean, you are also in the parliament.
I'm not in parliament.
Not you, but your political party, some of the members in your party, yes.
Yes. Well, we are in parliament, definitely. However, it's really not a good idea to be increasing salaries when people are unemployed. The money can be channeled into infrastructure development. They are already earning high salaries, that's a fact. The money can be channeled into building schools. The money can be channeled into, I mean, there's a crisis now in Johannesburg. There's no water. Why? Because of dilapidated infrastructure. They haven't renovated their infrastructure in years. So there is ways and means to channel the money in order to make sure that our people get the services that they deserve.
Thank you very much for your time speaking to us.
Thank you so much.